Hi, welcome back to another episode of Hard Mode with your president, Zachary Taylor, playing a variety of games on one mode and one mode only. Today we're back in, you guessed it, Vampyr. And we just took down Doris Fletcher. We're going to report the situation to Lord Redgrave. We just upgraded our hacksaw to a perfect hacksaw, which I'm really stoked about. And we also got this dandy saber here, which is just hella fast, and I'm all about that. It's a little bit faster than the hacksaw, so I'm gonna see how it handles. Maybe go bounce between the two every now and then. I also put the apologies as I try to work my thoughts out. I also put the blood absorption on the saber. We're gonna make our way back to the boys' club, I guess. I think I've gone the wrong way though. No, this should get us there. Just try the saber on the boys.
You pay for that!
Oh yes, daddy. I'm about the saber. I'm with the saber. I like the saber.
Get them weapons ready! Die! Fuck his frost!
Sorry, pal. But I think with the increased speed there, I don't know. I just can't justify using this shitty steak. I just can't do it. I would love to be, but you guys are all out in force tonight, huh? Alright, gotta make sure we're actually heading the right way as well. Of course you gotta do your garlic breath on me. Fucking witches. Why are they disgusting like that? Alright. She got us good. Alright, now we're on the right way. I'm gonna go back to the hacksaw just for now. Alright. This will be the Ascalon Club. See if we can increase Charlotte's stuff.
Good evening,
here.
Miss Anne.
And good...
Personal questions. This woman's tight-lipped. She won't tell us nothing.
Goodbye.
She's been...
Alright. Let's have a word with Lord Redgrave. A man that I really don't have a strong liking for. I thought he was a bit of an asshole. But who am I to judge? Maybe he had a rough childhood. Maybe his parents didn't hug him enough. Maybe his parents hugged him too much. There are just so many things. Interesting. Alrighty. Ooh, she's here.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who
Made a lot of
insisted I
assumptions.
join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
I bet he is. I bet he's bursting out the front of his pants. A good dagger. I don't care about your good dagger. Wow.
Welcome back to the Ascalon
20.
Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance
Appreciate
and
it, creepy
pierced
old
the
man.
very heart of the corruption.
I didn't thrust no lances into her, I swear to God.
But some questions remain.
questions.
The important
Yeah,
thing is,
unanswered there,
we
Val.
won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we
Did we?
salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of
Which
the
would be?
utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time
Sure,
for you
sure.
to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit
better not
a
have to
new
strip
vampire.
down.
Recruit a new vampire.
Oh?
Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
I'm not
not
sure
sure.
I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this
Good.
matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question,
Such
Lord
as?
Redgrave.
Such
It's
as?
the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held
Then why do
plan.
you want me
How
to
would
change
you
it?
like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go,
I have
I have a
questions.
few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why
Yeah,
Aloysius
why?
Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Does
Did he
Did he choose
choose
me?
me?
Yeah.
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm
Does
coming?
he know it's
He
me?
can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
Wow.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Wow.
Is there any danger?
Yeah, what about the
Our
dangers? What if he goes
blood
back a
alters
skull?
a
You don't
mortal
want him.
body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
How do you vampire? I don't want to know, actually.
You invited
what
Lady
about Ashbury?
Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no.
Sexist pig.
But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
All right, later. These guys are all out of my reach, but if I get the chance, I'm taking this club down. These guys are creeps, man. I don't give a shit if they run
Are you
England.
all right,
I'm
Jonathan?
gonna eat them.
Lord Redgrave has just
The
ordered
only
me to
one
turn
standing
Aloysius
will
Dawson,
be
to
me.
make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I won't do it.
I won't do it.
The very thought of it makes me sick.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to
Right.
know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make
Yeah.
an immortal
Actually, I
of a
do.
soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord
I'm
Redgrave
not
turned the
into
man
it.
into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, His lordship could kill you
what?
for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol
Interesting.
is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower
So
your
you can't make
voice.
someone like I can.
Are you sure
wanna know
your
more about
information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some
I
9
bet he says
centuries
a lot of
ago.
shit.
That's
John.
a lie. Lord Redgrave
Being
is
old
unable to
doesn't make
create
you good.
anything but
Like,
skulls.
strong.
If the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the
Are you sure?
information
So is he
correct?
creating all
I
these
made the
frickin' skull?
acquaintance of a most interesting informer
skull?
while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord
I
Redgrave.
wonder who made us then.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but
Yeah.
I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve
That's all right,
William
he's an
Marshall.
asshole.
And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
So he lied, yeah.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make
Oh, that's
him your
messed up.
progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
I'm with
What
it.
would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right
yeah.
path.
Mr. Dawson spent his
He's a
life
grown man.
searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Gotta say I'm with the lady on this
Goodbye
one,
for
John.
now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Peace. I mean, this is a pretty crazy display of violence in this room that they're just living in. Alright. Head out this way. Have ourselves a nap during this loading screen. Nice long nap. He really does allow that, though. There's just so much load time. It really is like Bethesda made this game. I love Bethesda, though. The games are lit. Except they're leaving PlayStation, I think, from what I heard. I don't really have a vein on that stuff, but that's what the facts were that I was told. We are loading screens.
It looks
damn.
like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Well, unfortunately, Dawson, you don't get what I got. I can't do that. Sorry. I don't give a fuck. And if Redgrave comes from some pussy-ass line of vampires, I will slap you around, boy.
Yes, sir.
Do you need medical attention, Avery?
I won't refuse.
Sir,
Here,
Thank you.
here you go. Oh, Avery. Poor guy. Anyone else sick in the neighborhood? Nah, people here are doing pretty alright. Well, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna eat him. The district can take his death, and I think he's gonna die soon anyway. Might as well put his life to good use. And honest to God, the man just sits there. We're gonna take him upstairs and do this. Nah, in the parlor. Listen. It's been very nice knowing you. I'm sure you raised us well. Spent a lot of time with us over the years. Unfortunately, you're over the hill, my man. And we need to get a little bit stronger. Because we're about to defy the council. Know that I love you, but goodbye.
I fulfilled my promise to your father. This house is now yours, murderous son.
He called us a murderer. Well, he didn't like us before anyway. Am I a monster? Alright. Let's make our way to the Temple Church entrance here. Not ready to evolve yet, though. Do we cut through the park or do we cut around? I'm gonna cut around, maybe some people that we can find, keep my vampire senses about me. Although we're rolling up pretty quick. Fredwin rookies. I'll have a good rookie.
Elise! Oh my God!
Oh.
We have to stop it!
Alright, I see how it is. Well, you're out. Headset wonking me there. That was a sloppy fight, if I do say so myself. Alright. Let's see what we got behind
I
door number
cannot
one.
enter. I should find another way to get into the neighborhood.
Alright. Well, and with that, I think we're going to call it on this episode of Vampyr. Next episode, come back to watch us find a way into Aloysius Daunce's mansion. We're going to find a way to get around the stockade here, and it'll be good. We're going to definitely, most likely not turn Dawson. Embrace him, maybe. I don't know. Because I'm not going to play nice with the Ascalon Club. They seem like a bunch of creeps, bunch of sexists. So if they come for us, they come for us. We'll kill them all. Alright, if you liked, enjoyed, any way, shape, or form, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Appreciate it. Later.